Hello, 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 my real news talk show friends. Thank you for tuning in with me. Today, my topic is going to be about Christmas time and how careful you have to be around holiday season, things that are going on around you. You have to watch all around you, guys. Don't forget, please click like, share, and subscribe so that I can come back with more of real news talk. My topic today is about the UPS truck driver who was killed while on duty in Florida. Uh, I've been talking around to a lot of people about the incident, and actually, when I saw it on the news, it was very, very, very devastating to me to see when the shooting was going on and to see a body hanging out of the truck. And I take that it was the young UPS driver. He was a very handsome young man. First off, I like to say my heart goes out to his family. My heart goes out to the innocent bystander that was driving, coming home from a hard day's work or just in the traffic. I'm not sure if they were coming from work or what. And also for the robbers' parents, because oftentimes people raise their kids and they have no idea that their kids are out here robbing and killing people. In fact, I'm not sure if they are the ones that killed the driver because it was so many bullets going on. It was just so devastating to watch, as I said, watching a body hanging out of the UPS truck live on camera as it was happening in action, just as if it was a horror movie. That stuff really sticks with you, and I hate I even saw it on TV, but it is what it is, and it did happen. Now, a lot of people are saying the cops, and even my take on it is that I think if they would have just let them went on to a designated area opposed to being in the middle of all the traffic, because I saw the cars were just trying to get all the way out of the way. And probably even the person that was killed was trying to get out of the way. But a bullet flies everywhere, and so it hit this person. I'm not sure if it was a woman or a man. But I feel that if I was a police officer or I was a head of command, I probably would have told them, let them go ahead and get off the freeway and let's see where they're going to go. Let the helicopters find out the designated areas and then catch them at a later time. Now that could have possibly, I'm not saying it would have, but it could have possibly saved the lives of 4 people. Because the reason the UPS guys started shooting, because when the cops approached that truck and they knew they was in trouble, they were not getting out without a fight. At that point in time, they knew that they was busted red-handed, and they knew they wasn't gonna go down alive. They already knew they wanted to die at that point. However, possibly if the police would have just waited, let them get off the freeway in an area where they probably could have said hands up, do this and that. But it was so much commotion going on with all this traffic around, bullets flying everywhere. I mean, I felt that it probably could have saved the lives of those 4 people, possibly, or maybe 2 of the people, especially the UPS driver and the people, the innocent bystanders. Or it could have saved the robber's life as well, and they could have been living to pay for what they did. Now, I know those parents allegedly are going to come after UPS and the police department because of the shooting that was happening in the traffic on the freeway. And it put other people, in harm's way, as the person that got killed was in harm's way. It was similar, like, not exactly, but like the Goins police officer in Houston, Texas, where they said that he went in to the house and just started shooting up these people without a search warrant. So they felt that it should have been handled in another way opposed to just shooting up a house or shooting out just in the open like that. So it's going to be some more controversy about that because no one knows exactly which bullet killed the UPS driver. No one's sure if it was a police officer's bullet or if it was the robber's bullet, because possibly the robbers could have been holding him at bay just until they got to an area where they could get away, because you know that young man, handsome young man, the UPS driver, he was so handsome. You know he probably was pleading for his life and was devastated with those robbers on that truck because of the fact that they was holding him at random. You know what I'm saying? They was holding him to get away. So he probably was pleading, please let me go. Please, I don't care what you do. It's almost Christmas time. I have a wife. I have a mother and father. I have a family. Please, please spare my life. And no one even knows if what was going on with the situation with those three once they were all in the truck together. So where did the bullets come from? Who killed the driver? But when I saw that body dangling out of that truck when the bullets was going, it could have possibly been the driver, because it looked like it was a young person's legs hanging out. That, oh boy, that was something to see. I hate I even saw it. But my heart really goes out to the parents of everyone that was killed and their loved ones, because of the fact that it happened on the freeway. And as I said, if it would have been handled, if I would have been the police officer, I probably would have said, well, let's wait and hold off, let them get to an area where it's not so many people on the freeway that other people won't be in harm's way, and let's let our helicopters follow them wherever they go and catch them somewhere else. Maybe those guys probably would have surrendered, but in the middle of that freeway, they knew that their ass was grass. And other people knew too. That was why people were getting the hell out of the way. I saw cars going in all different directions. Somehow that one person got shot, and thank God it wasn't more than one. Because I mean, bullets were flying. You could see the smoke. It was on the news. So it's like I said, they have the police officer in Houston. He's out on bond because of him shooting in a house like that, killing 2 innocent people without a search warrant. So this particular incident, because other people were in harm's way, possibly may have some controversy about it because of the fact that other people were in harm's way and they could have just let them went on, and at least that other driver, that other person in the traffic probably would still be living today. Even if those guys inside of UPS killed or shot the driver, the other person possibly could have still been living if they wouldn't have started doing the shootout on the freeway or approaching the vehicle on the freeway. When he got caught in that traffic, they probably should have just stayed behind him. This is just my take. Probably just stayed behind him and act like they wasn't going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then catch him later. But it didn't happen that way, and it is what it is now. But that's just my take on it, and I've been talking to a lot of people, and that's everyone's saying that. Why did they start firing in the middle of the freeway? Well, like I told people, I said, well, the reason the police started firing back was because of the fact that they fired possibly first, allegedly. And they already knew that they was caught in the traffic. And so that was why I was saying maybe they should have just delayed it and act as if they just going to let them, get off at some other area, because of the fact that there was a hostage involved. There were people around involved. So I know they wanted to get him really bad, but there was other people that was actually involved in that situation. My heart goes out for police officers too, not just at holiday time, because in Houston there was a police officer just went out on his job doing his duty. That's why I wouldn't want to be a police officer. I would never want to be a police officer because it's too dangerous out there, and you never know what you're going to face. They need to start making body vests. Like they said that this police officer in Houston, he wasn't wearing his body vest, but the chief of police said it didn't matter because where they shot him was in another area anyway. So this is why I'm saying maybe someone, I wish I could come up with it, design it. A body suit for all police officers at all times, then nobody can kill them. You see what I'm saying? Because that's a hard job also. He went out on a domestic, and that lady probably would have still been back with that same man that he went to her house, went to where the problem was and saw them outside. If her husband or boyfriend would not have shot and killed a police officer, because now he's taken away from her. She probably still would have been with him, because a lot of times these women call the police and they end up being back with the men, even after all that. So now, innocent police officers killed, just like those innocent people in the traffic. Just being real about it. This is the Real News Talk Show, so don't forget to please click like, share, and subscribe so that I can come back with more real news talk. Just like those people with shot, innocent people, that bystander and that UPS driver was shot up. The same thing happened to this police officer in Houston, Texas. He was innocent just as well. So, if he would have had on his life vest like he was trained to, possibly, because I think he got shot at more than once, or he probably still could have lived, even though they said that has nothing to do with it, because he didn't have it on, that he probably still would have gotten killed, would have died because of where the bullet hit him. And that's why I'm saying they need full body protection from head to toe with what's going on in the world today. I mean, the face mask all the way down. They have to look like almost like robots running around here getting these people, because these people have lost it out here. Really. It's bad. And God's going to have to come down and wash the world clean, because it's got to stop. It's no need. It is really no need. It is so sad out here. People are just killing people. It's bad. Robbing people, hurting people, innocent people, but they wouldn't want nobody to do it to their loved ones or their family, unless they're doing it to them too, because you have people that do that. They don't care about hurting anyone. It is really, really sad. Is it something in the food that's creating kids like that, or what is it? I mean, you never know what's going in the food, because people are just, and it'd be a lot of young people doing this stuff. It's unbelievable. So my heart goes out to the police officer's family. I think he had a wife and some kids, and that was just really a sad situation. He's going out for domestic violence, and I don't understand why that UPS driver didn't have another person, because I know someone that works for UPS up in Tahoe, Nevada, and other places, and it's always two drivers on the truck, especially around holiday time. And that young man had to be scared and suffer on that truck. It was only him on that truck, and he just had started his UPS job on that route. Unbelievable. So I know the young man's parents probably going to wonder, why was he on the truck by himself? Why did the cops wait and not shoot back at the truck? Because those guys could have just had a gun on him, or he could have negotiated with those guys while he was on the truck. Nobody knows what went on that truck. But I know that was a horrible feeling for that young man, to be on that truck riding with those guys like that, knowing his life was at stake. And knowing the cops were following, knowing that those cops do shoot, because they'd rather shoot than get shot. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a sad situation. Really, it was. And even people that's out in the public, after a while, this world is going to look like war right here, because even the UPS guys and the postal people may need to have body protection suits on. And then we'll be talking to robots. We won't know what's going on, who's delivering your mail, how they look, how they talk. Everything's just going to be, it's going to have to get to that point if people keep killing people out here. They're going to have to make body suits from head to toe to protect people that are out in the public working and just doing their job, to bring mail, to deliver packages, to be a police officer and protect the community without fearing that they're going to get shot. Unbelievable. You guys, this is what's really going on in the world. So we must pray for all of those people that was involved recently. And this stuff is happening right around the holidays. So please watch your surroundings at all times. They are stressing that this holiday season, because people are still in packages. That's why those doorbell rings are very important, and cameras around the houses. And people have to really, really be careful nowadays. But like I say, it is what it is because the person that was driving on their way home from work or wherever on the freeway, oh my God, just before the holiday, a family, well, more than one family, families are shattered. Families are sad. Families are grieving, including, like I said, the robbers because their parents probably didn't raise them to go out and rob no UPS truck. They probably thought their kids were innocent. There are a lot of kids that be at home and play innocent and be out here doing all this crazy stuff and hurt their parents. How could you hurt your own parents that raised you to be someone in society and you're going around doing this stuff and get caught and get killed? Unbelievable. So those guys, I think if the cops would have just let them went on their way, let the helicopter follow them, get off the freeway, get away from all the people, they possibly would have turned themselves in, surrendered. But because they was caught in that middle of that traffic, they knew their ass was grass, and they knew they possibly was going to get shot. Because normally in situations like that, like I said, the cops are going to shoot just to make sure you don't shoot them when they know you have a gun already and you possibly could have already shot someone. I'm not sure who shot who. No one sure. No one sure who shot who. If the cops shot the UPS driver or if the robbers shot the UPS drivers. All I know is when I saw that on TV with that body hanging out, legs hanging out of that UPS truck, I still see it in my mind. It is so devastating and it haunts me. It really does, just to see something like that and knowing that there was a young body getting shot up in that truck. Unbelievable. You guys, click like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to end this topic because it's really getting to me and I don't want to keep talking about it. But it is what it is. So watch out this holiday season and pray and look all around you and pray for those families of all involved. And thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, click like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be coming back with more. Talk to you soon. Bye.